I'm just going to be drawing on random pages in my sketchbook because I like to do that. So let's get started. And not gonna lie, it's too small, so I'm gonna go for my big boy yellow pen. I like doing that really abstract, weird stuff. I'm going to find a page. Well, let's do this page. Perfect. I'm going to draw some random plants on here. This is pretty fun. I like this blue pen. The sad thing is it's running out. Oops. The good thing is it has some really nice textures. I was thinking about doing like a unpopular artist's opinions video. I don't know. I do like this green. Work really well with drawing plants. Definitely. Nice. Okay. I really like just filling my pages with all sorts. Yeah, let's fill this page. The annoying thing about this sketchbook is it does not lay flat, no matter what, which kind of sucks. So, but you can do the best with it. I absolutely love doing like more simplistic abstract shapes like this. Because you can do really fun things with them. Like if I wanted to, I can draw some like ink, put some ink on the top, make it more detailed. I could just leave it as is. I could do some collage on top. The ideas are endless. Just letting the pen take me where it wants, really. I actually no plan, and I'm just going with the flow. And that's the beauty of art. It can be whatever you want it to be. You can do really simple drawings like this, or you can do really detailed drawings like this. Or that, actually this is more like a bit of both. You like combine the looseness with a bit of detail. Some of my more detailed drawings are these ones. So yeah, at the moment I do like where the sketchbook is going. Every now and then I just do life drawing. Do it here, here. So yeah. I also do collage like this page. So yeah. Let's do another page. Actually, I'm gonna draw on top of this. I'm not sure yet. What should I draw on top of? Choices, choices, choices. I'm gonna find something fun to draw first, like a nice reference. I found some nice ideas to draw. I think this one's cotton. I do really like these little lines I'm doing. I think that's fun. I'm going to draw the leaves of this fluffy plant. I remember there was a point where I used to be like really self-conscious about filming traditional art videos. I used to be quite shy, and then I guess it was because I was more used to my digital art videos where, I mean, my digital art videos were the same. There was a point where I just couldn't sketch on camera. And then I slowly got over that. And I'm proud of like how far I've come with this channel and my art. Because there was a point where I really didn't like my art. I didn't like my style. And I just hated drawing. But you know, I got through that point. And now I like my drawing, I like my art. I don't really care about the art style in such a way where I'm just like worried about it looking how I want it to. And I like that. Because it got to me like where I stopped caring about my art style was when there's a point where I started to see what I wanted in my art showing up. So I did do studies of artists I liked, and that helped a lot. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, don't copy other artists. The thing is, if you do a thing where, for example, you grab a reference, let's say it's of a person, you draw it really detailed and realism, then you do a study of another artist's work. And then, after that, you do a study of that same photograph that you did earlier, but in the style of that artist you did a copy of. If you do that for loads of different artists that you like, then your own art will improve a lot. And you'll start to see your art style kind of change a bit over time. It's not going to be like an overnight thing, but it will help if you're kind of stuck with like stylizing. So I used to, back in secondary school, I only did realism. I never did any stylized art, unless it was like simple doodles in my own personal work. But I never did it during like class or anything. So when like everyone and their dogs started talking about art styles, I was really confused. I was like, what art style? What is this? And then I was like, you know what, I want my own art style. I was like, oh, well, my art sucks. I don't like this stylized work. And I did all those studies because I wanted my art to look like how I wanted to look. I wanted it to have its own special look to it. Because to me, in my own eyes, it looked really boring and generic. And it didn't look like how I wanted it to look. But doing those studies definitely did help. Art style definitely is not the be all end all of an artist. And yes, I know it is hard to like not to get really bogged down in it, especially when you're a beginner artist or you're just new to stylizing things, and if you're like me and you did realism basically all your life and you never really did stylized work. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You just do what makes you happy. It'll be a lot better. In the long run, you won't be as burnt out. And give yourself breaks. Allow yourself to fail. That's what I say. Learn from your mistakes as well. I don't know how this ended up being like a advice from Chelsea thing, but it became one. Oh, thanks for listening to my TED talk. Just saying things like that are at the top of my mind. well, this is the spread. Thanks for watching it, and see you in the next video. Bye.